This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is brought to you by the Samurai Lounge. Join your fellow samurai in this exclusive group by signing up at livingoutrageously.com.
Dudes, welcome to the Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson, that is Matt the freaking man Kelly, and this is the show for passionate, creative, and intelligent people who want to step up and make their dent in the universe. Matt the freaking Kelly, impossible is an opinion. Today, sir, we have a little bit of a challenge.
We have a massive challenge on our hands. And typically, Dave, it is us partnering together to destroy the sloth. We like to share the samurai sword around a bit and just literally just take turns destroying. But today, it is you and I facing off against each other.
Of the podcast viewers' viewing pleasure. Today, Matt Kelly, it is a competition of the quick tips. I will be versing you in 5 categories, 60 seconds per quick tip.
Yep.
Mono e mono. I think that's what you say. Quick tip versus quick tip. I'm excited, Matt Kelly. I'm excited.
Come on, man. Listen, I've got all sorts of surprises to bring out. The people have no idea what's coming. This is going to be a massive episode. But, before we even start, Dave Thompson, I've got to give a shout out to the Samurai Lounge.
Dude, the Samurai Lounge is blowing my mind every single time I go in there. There's just more and more cool people arriving day by day. And dude, the content that is in there, people should be paying for that.
I'll tell you what's awesome about the Samurai Lounge. So a lot of the people in the Samurai Lounge are in the States. Now, I'll tell you what's cool about that. When I go to bed at night, I'm like, wow, awesome day. Samurai Lounge, awesome progress, doing cool stuff. When I wake up the next morning, what? There's 10 more awesome things right there that happened while I've been sleeping. This is amazing. It is, high quality people.
And in fact, just this evening, we welcomed Beck Travers into the Samurai Lounge, and she was like, wow, this group's pretty cool. And I was like, yes, it is. Only the finest people in the world. Matt Kelly, if you want to hang with some cool people, Samurai Lounge is the place to be. If you're watching this podcast, if you see it on the YouTube or the Roku or the iTunes or wherever you are finding Matt Kelly and Dave Thompson tonight, get into the Samurai Lounge, livingoutrageously.com, right-hand side, enter your details. We'll send you the link. It's private and exclusive and free, Matt Kelly.
Free. That is crazy. That is crazy talk.
Well, you know what's going to be even crazier in just 1 second is how I smash you in these quick tips. It's going to be...
I need some ice for that burn.
Oh yeah, I even brought my gangster baseball cap.
All right. I'm ready. All
right, let's do it. Let's get down to business. So the way this is going to work is each contestant, and that's what we'll call each of ourselves, each contestant has 60 seconds to share the quick tip. There's 1 quick tip per category, and tonight there are 5 categories, podcast viewer. The first category is productivity. The second category is keeping on track. So you know those times where you just want to refocus in and dominate sloth even more. The third category, Matt Kelly, a topic that is very near and dear to the heart of all samurai, and that is health. You know that you cannot take down the sloth unless you have outrageous health. So that's the third category. Number 4, Matt Kelly. We all know that people on the podcast have a gift, a special gift, and they've already found it or they're about to find it. But when it's time to share that gift with the world, you've got to know some marketing skills. So that's the 4th category, is marketing. And I just want to preempt this, but man, you're going to have to be good to beat me on this marketing.
Funny you say that, because I am thinking just the same thing, because I've got some sneaky tactics that very few people know that I'm going to roll out in that one, Dave. So bring it.
All right, let's do this. Final category, 5th and final. And again, another topic that is very close to samurais' hearts. They like to slay sloth, but they also like to travel and take it easy and enjoy the world, Matt Kelly. That's what it's all about. Help the world, enjoy the world. So there'll be some sneaky travel quick tips. Now, what we've gone for is this isn't just like regular old quick tips. Like if you did a Google search, you're going to find this tip and like there's going to be 1,000 people already saying it. Okay. With the productivity one, we could have just opened up the 4-hour work week and just gone, yep, we'll do that. But no, we've really gone through the barrel here and we've attempted to find some really sneaky ones, Matt Kelly.
One might argue we've invented some sneaky ones here. Potentially.
I like it a lot. I feel like doing my battle war cry, like getting into battle stance, like, roar,
I'm ready. I'm ready. This is gonna be
All
awesome.
right.
I feel like we have to flip a coin or something to see who goes first.
Do you want a scissors, paper, rock over Skype?
All right, so there's a bit of lag here, but that's cool. We can do this. All right.
Ready?
So hang on. Winner chooses who goes first.
Yes, they can either choose themselves or the other person.
All right, cool. All right, ready?
Scissors, paper, rock.
Yes. All right.
Scissors, cut, rock. What would you like to do?
Cut paper. Yes.
Cut paper. Yeah.
Dave Thompson, I will let you set the bar very high. Can you please go first?
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
Hang on. Let me get the timer ready. Because this is legit. We're timing this with an iPhone. That is how legit this is.
Okay.
All right, Dave
And
Thompson.
if you go over 60 seconds, you're disqualified. Is that sort of how it rolls?
You just get penalised. 1,000 points per second over. You're competing for 10 million points.
10 million points.
Yep.
So,
Well, the samurai doesn't compete for 10 points. What?
Exactly. He goes all in. He goes for the big one.
Yep.
You don't go to Hawaii for a week. You go for a month, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay, so first category is productivity. There'll be 60 seconds for myself, and then we'll throw to you, Matt Kelly, 60 seconds. This is slightly unscripted, so it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So you count me in, and we'll go whenever you want.
Dave Thompson.
So tip.
Productivity tip number 1. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Samurai podcast viewer, the number 1 quick tip to become more productive is you see this bad boy? Turn it off. Press the button and turn it off. And the reason we do that, Matt Kelly, is because we have 7,000 different distractions that are popping up on this bad boy every single day. Now, if you're sitting down, if you are the person that has some huge project to execute on, if you're pushing for a goal and you have limited time, but you must achieve your goal, you can't afford the distraction that this serves. Sure, they're great. You know what's going on in the world, but you absolutely must turn it off when it's time to get down to business. That's why my phone is off during the Living Outrageously podcast. Matt Kelly,
10 seconds.
Off. I'm done.
Done. Dave Thompson with 6 seconds to spare. That was very well done, my friend. That was very well done. Now, I've got to dispute that. Is there time for rebuttal? I feel like I need to rebut before I even start my argument. Mr. Speaker, before I even start, first of all, Dave Thompson, living in the 1980s over here, turning off his iPhone, getting no productivity out of his iPhone. Now, viewers, between you and I actually get a lot of productivity out of my iPhone. So, just putting it out there. Interesting. Interesting.
Well, caveman, let's look at what's on the table.
All right.
Let's look at what's on the table. All right, Matt Kelly. Turn the phone off. It's a little bit old school. I'm sure there'll be a few samurai viewers who like it, though. I'm pretty excited for you.
No doubt. Listen, I see its merits. I'm
pretty excited. Yours is going to be a techie tip. Productivity.
Ooh, yeah. Always.
Matt Kelly, are you ready? I've got the clock here.
Oh,
Are you
yes. How legit is this?
Yeah, I turned it back on.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Lightning speeds.
Are you ready to share your number one productivity quick tip here on the Living Outrageously podcast?
Dave Thompson, I've got my props ready. I am sweet to go. Let's do this.
Ready, set, go.
Okay, viewers, you guys know I'm a bit of a geek, a nerd, a whatever. I like my IT, I like my tech, I like my computing technologies. This is an iPad. I'm using an Apple computer. With this iPad, I can turn this into a multiple display for my iMac here, right? So the idea is you download this app called iDisplay. You install it on your computer, you install it on your iPad, you set it up. You can literally drag windows from your computer onto your iPad, touch sensitive, mouse sensitive, all that cool stuff. Now what that means is, for those of you who like listening to music while you work, it's not occupying space on the screen. And the challenge is that if you've got to go into iTunes or go into YouTube to change stuff, your productivity disappears because you're no longer looking at the document. The idea is you drag it to the device, you've got your full screen to work. That is optimum productivity. And you know what, Dave? I don't need the rest of another 5 seconds. That is it. iPad, awesome. iDisplay, do it. Sweet.
Done. Matt Kelly in 59.4 seconds. Wow, that was quite compelling.
So, Dave, the challenge there is that you've gone opposite of technology, and I've gone overboard on technology.
Yeah.
There is no middle ground.
It's good, man. It's good because I'm sure there'll be viewers out there who will be like, yeah, old school, baby, old school. And then there'll be other people who are like, yeah, bring me those screens. Like,
I need 7 screens.
I know my brother is an IT manager, and I know that he would, 7 just wouldn't be enough for him. I think he's operating off at least 8 or 10 at the moment.
Always. Every time. I will admit that the little black book, Dave, the little black book, it's hard to completely disappear from paper. You take it everywhere, it's always online. Hey, never got reception issues with this thing.
That's the little thing for all your adventures, is it, Matt Kelly?
It is. Oh man, right now this is the little thing for everything. Like it's becoming the guidebook to life for me. Every second, this is almost a quick tip. I'm almost cheating here. Seriously, the little black book. It's a godsend in that we use it for everything. And I know you carry around paper all the time, Dave, because the ideas come all the time. And why miss out because you're not focused on them? So it's awesome. But I think we need to move on.
Okay, excellent. So you ready for category number 2, Matt Kelly? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Keeping on track, Dave.
Let's get down to business. Keeping on track. So this is the category where the quick tip is it's helping you to propel you forward towards that outrageous life. So you might have done the ideal day exercise. I think it was season 1, episode 5, or episode 6 or 7. If you haven't done it, definitely go back and do it. That is like classic LOP. And one day we'll put that up for sale for about $4 billion because it's so valuable. This is the quick tip to move you to where you want to go. You got me on the clock, Matt Kelly?
Let me get the clock ready, Dave.
All right.
So this is your keeping on track quick tip. You have got 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
All right, podcast viewer. To keep yourself on track, you absolutely must surround yourself with images and things and stuff of what you want. Okay? If I take a look anywhere around my current vicinity, I have a beach handball photo. I have Tony Robbins speaking on stage. I have skiing tits deep powder on a really sunny, beautiful day. I have a novelty check for $1 million that I want to present to a charity. I have my Mercedes-Benz. Matt Kelly, I see this every single day, and it pushes me, it inspires me. I wake up and I'm like, why am I here? Well, I'm here for all this cool stuff. This is what I want to do. Matt Kelly, surround yourself with images of what you want. That way you won't forget it. Oh!
Very well done. Very well done, Dave. That was a very powerful one. And we have talked about that tip multiple times, which is so powerful. Like, it's a vision board. It's knowing what you truly want and knowing what you believe in. Can't go wrong. There is no way to stuff that up.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah, well, a quick little adjunct to that. When the Australian women's volleyball team won the gold medal at the Sydney Games, their coach worked with them and said, all right, what do you want? And they're like, gold medal. So their coach said, can I suggest to you that you go and paint your house gold? Can I suggest to you that you stop writing with a blue pen and start writing with a gold pen? Jeez. And they did. And everywhere they looked, there was gold. I think they even had gold toilet paper.
Jeez.
The old gold TP.
Damn, man. It's a pretty strong vision when all you see is gold. You know what you're fighting for at that point.
Man, I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
All right, Dave. This is my keeping on track quick tip. I'm ready for you. I've got quite a simple one here that I'm excited about. So this is one that I think many samurai already do, and it just requires a bit more practice, and they become ultimate samurai at it. So let's do it.
All right. Don't try and sneak in outside of your 60 seconds.
Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, Matt Kelly with his keeping on track quick tip here on the Living Outrageously podcast. 60 seconds to share his knowledge with the world. Matt Kelly, ready, steady, go.
Well, Dave, I'm actually really glad that you just mentioned sharing my knowledge, because this quick tip is all about sharing. When it comes to keeping on track, it's about sharing who you are. It's about sharing what you're doing, your current progress with the people around you. Build the supporters around you, okay, and share it with them. You've got friends that are already supportive, family that's already supportive. Those who aren't, that's cool, put them to the side, because what you're doing here is talking about what you're working on and what you care about most. Those people will keep you motivated and excited because they'll be excited about the progress that you're making. Here's the ultimate tip. Email us. Get on the Samurai Lounge, man. Tell us about it. Because if you share it with us, we're going to keep you accountable. And that's going to keep you on track. So Dave Thompson, with over 10 seconds left, that is my quick tip. Share it with the world, man. That will keep you on track always, forever, and always.
Matt Kelly in 53.9 seconds. His tip for keeping on track is share your progress with the world. Not bad, man. Not bad.
Man, sharing is caring.
You make a compelling case. I like it. I don't feel like going gangster on your ass for that.
Ooh,
you know.
I appreciate that. That's very kind.
Yeah. Bit of respect from across the bridge.
All right, Dave. Are you ready?
Right.
I know you're going to lay the smack down on this one. If there's anything that Dave Thompson is all over, it is health. It is health. It. And as you highlighted early in the episode, health is crucial to all samurai, because to be the ultimate samurai, right, and to own it and to live it, you've got to be healthy. You've got to be feeling good, feeling fit all the time. So I'm pretty excited about what you're going to throw out here, Dave, because I know it's going to be a tough one to beat, but I'm ready.
All right, hit me with the clock, Matt Kelly. You count me in.
The clock is ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Podcast viewer, the absolute biggest thing that you can do for your health, and one that will just supercharge your energy, because let's face it, that's what we're all after, is energy to kill the sloth. Duh! I'll share it right now. It's called wheatgrass. Add the wheatgrass. I've been trying it recently. It's the wheatgrass powder that you can add to a juice, or it tastes a bit like bum if you add it to water. But if you add juice, it is amazing. And the benefit to you is that it makes you feel so alive, Matt Kelly. I had an apple and pear juice mixed with wheatgrass, and I'm just like, whoa, baby! I feel alive. And the reason it makes you feel alive is because it turns your body alkaline. Now, in Western society, many people have very acidic diets. It makes the body tired. People fall asleep. It's what causes cancer. Get your body alkaline. Get some wheatgrass. There you go, Matt Kelly. Wheatgrass, way to go. Boom.
Man, 1 second. That was amazing. And people, can I say, on that note, Dave and I had quite a long conversation about juicing and wheatgrass on the weekend. And Dave, tomorrow I'm going to venture out and buy a juicer.
Excellent, Matt Kelly.
Decided I need a juicer in my life.
Excellent choice. You know what? I came into this competition thinking that it was going to be really combative, but man, I just love you too much.
We're celebrating the wins, man. It's crazy.
How can you compete with someone like Matt Kelly with just being Matt Kelly? That's
The challenge for me is, like, everything you're saying, I'm like, yes. Yes. I can't shut that down. That's amazing. All right.
Except for the iPhone one where I'm living in the 40s.
Well, I would have given you 80s, but 40s is probably fairly accurate as well. All right.
All right. So we now have Matt Kelly from the Living Outrageously podcast. Category number 3 for the quick tips. He's sharing his health quick tip to improve your health, be samurai, and defeat sloth. Matt Kelly, 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, go.
Okay, LOP fans. Now, here's the challenge with wheatgrass, right? Here, there you go. Disputing it right off the top. The challenge is you have to go and get it. You may not already have it in your possession right now. Now, that's not too hard. You can go online and get it, or you could go out to your health, nutrition, whatever shop and go and find some. You could be growing it outside for all I care. It doesn't matter. You can get it if you need it. Guess what? Many of you have in your house right now. Water. Every morning when I wake up, the very first thing I do, before I get up, walk to the shower, walk to the bathroom, walk anywhere, is I go downstairs, get a cup this freaking big, as big as my head, fill it with water, and drink the whole thing. This has improved my life by 30% straight off the top, just by making the very first thing I do, water. First thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's warm or hot or cold or whatever. Drinking water makes me feel alive and out there and outrageous and happy. And those of you who do it already know this. Man, water.
59.2 seconds. Matt Kelly, he's saying to drink water. Not that crazy, is it?
Dave, what shocks me is how few people actually do it.
Well, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. How many ways are there to lose weight? There are a buttload. How many people are fat? A lot. What's stopping them, man? It's up here.
And I can tell you right now, for many people in the world, water isn't easy to come by, and I'm totally, like, that is a massive problem, and I totally agree. But for most of the people who are able to watch this podcast right now, water isn't that hard to come by. For many of you, it won't be, and that's why, if you're not doing it, you could be. Like right now. This is water right here. I'm always drinking water and it's amazing. So yeah, Dave, it's one of those things where either you do it or you don't. Like so many people don't drink water, they drink other stuff. If you're just drinking a lot of Diet Coke, why don't you just flip that for a day or two?
Awesome, Matt Kelly. Awesome. I like it. And I like it that you did notice that and did recognize, man, we do have some viewers in India, Pakistan, Nepal, Tanzania. There's just a few, man, but awesome.
Yeah. Listen, I'm totally sympathetic to the circumstances of those people who don't. And Dave, that is why we support the right charities and we do give where we can, because it is a massive issue. Like, I look at starvation and, like, hunger across the board, not having clean water. That is a massive problem for the world. And in my opinion, it's all of our responsibilities to do what we can to resolve these global issues. But for those of you on a day-to-day basis who want to be samurai, it is a really, really easy way to take immediate action. And that's just something that I find exciting. So, yeah.
I like it, Matt Kelly. I like it. If you're privileged enough to be living in a country where water is readily available, you've got to do that. You've got to be as healthy as you can so you can go out and serve these other people. Matt Kelly, yeah, we did that bike ride for the Rwandan refugees, like on the weekend, the charity bike ride. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have had too good of water.
Yeah. I know, Dave. I know firsthand that there are, like, family of mine are in Rwanda serving right now, and I know that that it's a tough environment for the refugees out there. And if they had a lot of this, they'd all be very happy. So, like, that's why we support who we support. It's what we do.
Do what you do. Do what you do. I like it, Matt Kelly. I like it.
Dave.
There's a lot of love flying around here at the moment.
It's powerful, hey. Now, podcast viewers will know this is a pretty big departure from the usual LOP, because it's usually a whole lot of content, but we should do this a little bit. It's awesome content, but it's not usually the bounce, and this is this is fun.
I'm enjoying myself, Matt Kelly. All right, let's move it on. We're now talking about category number 4, which is marketing. Okay, so all samurai know that they have a gift inside them, whether they found it or they haven't found it and they're about to find it. You need to know marketing so that you can get your message out to the world. Matt Kelly, marketing is quite important.
Very. Perhaps one of the key aspects of growing your business. Just ponder that thought. Are you ready, Dave?
All right, let's do this. I'm not going to come out at a bullet a gate on this one, Matt Kelly, because it's. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, this tip might be.
What's wrong?
It might raise a few eyebrows. It might raise a few ethical eyebrows, but let's give it a go anyway.
Okay, we'll just a little disclaimer, people. Not everything we say here is right for everyone. If you feel uncomfortable or unsure or whatever, don't listen to us. Don't do as we say. We don't know what we're doing. We are making stuff. No, seriously, people. If this makes you uncomfortable, please just discard and move on your way. Move on your way.
All right, very good. I'm not going to take my clothes off if that's what you're worried about, Matt Kelly.
No, but I'm sure there would have been a few very happy LOP viewers, which would have been hilarious, and I would have enjoyed seeing our views like peak at the middle and then disappear after that. That would have been awesome.
All right, get the clock on.
The clock is ready, Dave. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so podcast viewer, if you can identify the top 10 clients that you need to reach who would just be dream clients. If I got to this client, it would just be magnificent. Now, this marketing tactic is especially applicable to people trying to reach corporates, to try to reach big CEOs to get deals done. Now, this was shared to me by Tony Robbins at his Business Mastery course, and I quite like it. It's a little bit sneaky. So you want to get an in so you can talk to the big boss. This is what you do. You send a letter on the company letterhead, and you attach a $100 bill by a staple to the top. On that letter, you address it to the secretary. All right, to the secretary. And you also put in a CD. Oh, damn. You put in a CD saying, this $100 is for you to take your team out for lunch. And then you have the CD in there as well. The secretary will get the letter, see the $100, go, oh my God, someone wants to take me out for lunch. She's going to rush that straight to the boss. You are now in front of the boss. You've missed the gatekeeper. Boom.
Yeah, no, I had to pause that, Dave, because I knew that you were getting to something very astute there, and I had to uncover that. Yeah, it's a very interesting tactic, And I'll tell you what, if nothing else, Dave, it is one that will get a lot of attention.
Now, I did say potentially in some industries, in some countries, there might be some issues around bribery and whether that's ethical or not. All right? I've tried this myself. It does work. It gets you the phone call, man. It gets you the phone call because the secretary opens it and is like, whoa. This is this company wanting to take me out for lunch. And so it's straight to the boss. The secretary picks it up and goes, oh, what's this? Like, what's this? It's sort of a massive pattern interrupt.
Yeah, and that's the big trick here. And you could probably do it in a number of different ways just by getting very creative in the way that you address the letter and the way that you position the letter. Oh, I had this idea, and I'm almost hijacking your quick tip here, Dave, so I apologize for that. I had this idea when I was in high school. So everyone in high school was going and applying for part-time jobs to go through when they were at university. I wanted to get my resume because I had, like experience, skills, blah, blah, blah references. There was like 5 or 6 categories there. And I was going to make a cube out of cardboard, right? Different color on each side. And just have, like, on one side it would say, like, looking for someone who's thinking outside the box. And then on each side it would have, like, one side would have my skills, and one would have my references, and one would have my experience. Because my thought process was, if you're filtering through 100 resumes, right? And they all look the same, what can I do to make that different? To improve that experience. And I feel like that's exactly what you've just done, Dave, is you've been able to grab attention when they're filtering through potentially hundreds of letters at a time. When you're given your focus at someone who's very senior, it's an interesting way of getting attention. It's good. Very strong tactic.
All right, Matt Kelly, are you ready to roll, baby? Are you ready to roll?
I'm ready, Dave. I'm ready. This is a good one, and some of the samurai might know it, but I'm excited about it. I've been using it myself.
Okay, so podcast viewer, get ready. Matt Kelly, Living Outrageously podcast, is about to share his marketing quick tip in 60 seconds. Ready, steady, go.
Okay, LOP viewers, those of you who are marketers know that before you even start marketing, it is important that you understand what are customer insights and competitor insights. Okay, before you even start to look at what's going on, you need to look at what your competition is already doing to assess what's working and what's not. We've talked about modeling the pros before. That's what this is doing. You go to Google. You type into Google, right, a key phrase. I've listed in my example, adventure tour. And then you write the word site, S-I-T-E, then a little colon, and then you put in a URL. I've put in Facebook. So what I've done here is I've gone, search for the phrase adventure tour only in the site Facebook. And in that result, there are 847,000 Facebook pages by companies, okay, that are selling adventure tours, Shamrock Adventure Tours, Arctic Return Adventure Tours. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to look at what they're saying, what their customers are saying. If their customers care about them, I'm going to go and replicate that success. Marketing Genius 101.
Matt Kelly, in the nick of time. I like it. I like it. I like it. Profound.
Dave,
Profound.
how valuable are knowing what your competitors are doing and knowing what their customers are doing? When you know that, you can master it.
And I like how you narrowed it down to Facebook as well. I like that.
It's where the future's at. It's where
I like that because if you're competing, you might be thinking, right, I'm pretty good at this online stuff. Like I get a handle of this social engagement. I understand it. It's going to be my competitive advantage. So you want to see what other people are doing so that you can determine whether it's a big advantage or a little advantage or whatever. Obviously, if they're not on Facebook, then you probably do have quite the significant advantage, but interesting.
Yeah. And Dave, and I do want to say, and I know this is hijacking way more time than I should, but for those of you who missed it when I said it, because I know I screamed it out really fast, you enter in the search phrase that you're looking for, so your niche space. So Dave, for us, we might look out outrageous podcast, or even just the word podcast, see what others are doing. Then you put in a space, and then you write the word site, colon, and it's all as one long word, and then a URL, like facebook.com. And that's where it'll look for the term in the site, and that's what's relevant. So I think you can do it with Facebook and Twitter, and they're two very powerful ones, but it's so powerful when you go and look at it and see what others are already doing. So that's a massive tip from my point.
Cool, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
All right, Dave.
It's time, baby. It's time for the final category. The final category. And tonight, the final category is travel. Travel. Do you like my accent, Matt Kelly?
I do like your accent. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm trying to pinpoint the specific region, but I like it.
I don't know where it's from either. Okay. Let's turn on the Aussie again. So, travel. Every samurai loves to travel. I quite like my own quick tip.
Ooh, throwing down the gauntlet, Dave.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Count me in, baby.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Podcast viewer, I know that if you're traveling, you want to travel in style. If you're on a plane, you want to be traveling first class, at worst, business class. Now, if you are traveling on an economy ticket, but don't want to have to pay for the upgrade, here is what you do. All right? When you check in, absolute first thing, build rapport. Rapport is so important. If you, in the space of rapport, anything is possible. All right? So how do we do that? We match and mirror their behavior. We talk to them in the way that they're talking. If they're talking fast, you talk fast. If they're talking slow, you talk slow as well. If they're talking soft, do all those things. Build rapport. And then as the lady's printing your ticket up, you need to slip in the little line. Is there any chance? Oh, no, you say something like, you know what? It would really make my day if I could get a complimentary upgrade. Matt Kelly, you must ask. You must ask.
Dave Thompson, just over 1 minute, but I couldn't cut that off. There was too much gold there, so that was amazing.
You have to ask, man. You have to ask.
And this isn't limited to travel either, Dave. This is in life. Those who ask get.
Yeah. If you don't ask, you're not in the game. Like, I've had this myself, Matt Kelly. I've had this myself. I was flying to Mumbai in 2010, and I just went up there, and it was like some ridiculous hour. I had to catch the plane at 3 a.m., and I was like, this sucks. Like, I really want to be in business class. And I went up, just built some rapport, had a bit of a joke. You know, oh, it sucks to be working this late. She was the same. I'm like, hey, you know what? I've just travelled all this way. You would make my day. You would make me the happiest person alive if you could get me an upgrade. She's like, oh, I'll see what I can do. And sure enough, there it was. I know some people that have shared chocolates.
So, on that, Dave, I was literally watching a TEDx video of my good friend Brian Brushwood out in the States, and he was doing one where he said that a tactic that he's used is have little packets of M&Ms on you, right? And when you get to the front of the desk, you just go, like, if you can see they're a bit, like, frazzled or tired or they've had a big day, you go, oh, are you okay? Like, are you all right? Like, oh man, I've had a long day too. This is my third flight today. Listen, I've got some extra stuff here. Would you like some of these? And they go, what? Talk about pattern interrupt. How few, like, those people are used to getting yelled at, not given presents.
Yeah. It's the law of reciprocity, Matt Kelly. You give me something, I want to give you something.
Yeah. And it's not, and the best thing is for them, it's actually really easy for them to give that to you. In terms of flights, if there's a spare seat, it's no extra cost to them if there's no one sitting in it. So they would, like, that person actually would feel good having given it to you if you've made them feel good. As long as they don't feel like they're getting bribed or played, it's awesome.
I like it, Matt Kelly. I like it. All right.
It's a good one, Dave. It's a good one.
All right. Final quick tip. In the travel category, Matt the freaking Kelly, are you ready to share your travel quick tip?
I'm ready, Dave.
Ready, steady, go.
Okay, viewers. So this is one, it's more of a comedic travel quick tip. And it's one that I was literally reading about Tim Ferriss. He mentioned it in an interview a while ago. Tim Ferriss takes an unloaded starter's gun from, like, running races, the starter's gun, the gun they shoot. He packs it in his bag. He declares it. They put a special sticker on his bag that says that it's a declared unloaded firearm. And it's this special sticker. Guess what? His bags never ever get lost. Because no one's going to lose the bag that has firearm written across the side of it, are they? They're going to go, whoa, look, check out this one. Then they get photos with it and stuff because they think it's funny. Man, I probably wouldn't do it myself. But if you don't want to lose your bag, like, I'm more inclined to put a bit of ribbon on it, maybe, like, write my initials on it somewhere. But tell you what, it's an interesting tactic and might just work. So if you're bold enough, if you are a brave enough samurai, unarmed, unloaded gun, do it.
Dude, that is amazing. Oh, I declare you the winner of this category.
Man, I'll tell you what, when I read that a while ago, I read it, like, it was a few weeks ago, and I've just gone, Tim Ferriss, you are a crazy mofo, but you're also, like, it's almost profound. I don't know, I thought it was cool.
Well, that's it, man. Everything popular is wrong, isn't it? The way everyone does stuff will get you the results that everyone gets.
And guess how many bags are lost in airports? Man, you don't want to be a number.
Dude, I had my bag sent to Asia when I was in Africa. I was in Africa for 6 days without my bag. That was fun.
We talked about that last episode.
We did. Slightly inconvenient.
Oh man, it's true though. I remember that very well. I remember when you were away, and it was almost a happy experience for you, which was bizarre. But for most people, it would be the most stressful experience in their life, and that's why little sneaky tactics. So if you do go and try this and you get in trouble or something, please, again, disclaimer. This is all on you if you go and try it. But if you try it and it works, let us know. I'd be pretty excited to hear about that. So yeah.
Yeah. That would be badass, man. That would be totally badass. All right, dude. That's a wrap. I'm going to send you a high five over Skype. Boom.
I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I'm excited about hearing from our viewers to hear about which quick tips they liked, which they thought were crazy or ridiculous or didn't make sense. I suspect my last one might be one of those. And I think this could almost turn into something we do more often, Dave. The crazy, like, head-to-head quick tip. I like it.
I like it as well, Matt Kelly. I like it as well. So, all right, that's just about a wrap. We do have an Audible. It's just quick tips everywhere today. We've got an Audible quick tip. Now, the book that we're going to recommend is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I promise you, podcast viewer, you will read this book and just go, you know what? Robert Kiyosaki, damn, he is a very, very wealthy samurai.
And a smart dude.
And a smart dude, a very smart dude. He hails from Hawaii. And he wasn't always smart, Matt Kelly. He wasn't always smart.
No, true, very true.
When he listened to the advice of his poor dad, he wasn't so smart. But when he started listening to the advice of his rich dad, he became very rich, very prosperous, and highly recommend that one. I think you can get it on Audible. It's 6 hours and 9 minutes, Matt Kelly, or something ridiculous like that.
And Dave, can I tell you something even more crazy? And this will make all of our viewers rich in excitement. They can get this book for free.
Oh, for free?
For free. audibletrial.com/LOP. Go and sign up on the spot. You get the free trial. You're going, when you go and register, go and do it. Go and get it. Go and listen to it. If you like it, and you like what Audible is about, because it is about audiobooks, and if you're listening to this, and if you listen to other podcasts, and you're already doing it, so this is just adding even more brain power to your already awesome samurai brain. All you have to do is go in there, download it, listen to it, and if you love it, keep listening. If you don't, just cancel your subscription. No other costs. Like, Dave, it's a pretty cool thing that Audible are doing, and like empower yourself with that knowledge. Damn.
And Kelly, if people want to take advantage of the free book on us, where do they need to go? It's
audibletrial.com/LOP. You have to sign up in that first form when you hit the page, and you can go on from there and download away, and you'll have good times.
Good times, Matt Kelly. Good times. All right, dude. Awesome. Loving it all. I'm pretty happy. I've got to congratulate you, man. You've been outstanding on this podcast today. Truly outstanding. So,
Dave, listen, I felt like I had to step it up because I knew that the quick tips that came directly from Dave Thompson were going to be pretty high quality. Dave Thompson isn't one to... I'm talking about you in the third person here, to you, which is interesting. But Dave Thompson is not one to... Tell me if you agree with this. To throw out half-baked quick tips. So... No. It was all about scaling up the quick tip presence. And I feel like we hit some good quick tips there.
We did. And you know what else? It's pretty mean to be doing 1 minute impromptu speeches. So, yeah, quality. All right, dude, that's about it. The business is done. I've had a great time. I hope you have, podcast viewer. And remember, if you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That's Matt the freaking man Kelly. And we will catch you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone.